I'm going to start this video lecture with a very strong statement. Stakeholder analysis and all the activities associated with it is one of the most important activities one performs as a BA. Now, we've talked about the RACI technique in an earlier video lecture, and you know how this tool allows the business analysis to assemble a list of all the stakeholders, define the roles and responsibilities of each individual or a group, and you have the basic tenets of a communication plan after performing the exercise, right? You will need all of this information to continue with this process. And so you've seen from the different groupings within RACI, not all stakeholders are created equal. Some of them are more important than others, and we need to find out an effective way of determining both the power, how a stakeholder can influence the result of your initiative, and the interest. Here are some of the categories tied to stakeholder interest that are worth considering. Unaware. This person didn't even know about the initiative, and that's not where you want to be, because once they find out, they might not be very happy about your initiative, and they certainly didn't like being surprised about something and that they weren't prepared for. Resistance. Now, this person is not your friend. Depending on the level of resistance, the lack of cooperation might be the difference between success and failure in your project. Neutral. The individual knows about it, but doesn't care one way or the other. Supportive. This person is your friend, but is not willing to go into battle with you. Leading. This individual is clearly part of your team. The depiction you see right now is called a power interest grid. The technique allows you to properly categorize all your stakeholders based on the actual power they have within your organization, as well as showing the interest they might have. After all, they might be very powerful, but their standpoint is relatively neutral. In that particular case, we want to at least ensure that they stay neutral. Maybe, if we're lucky, we might even be able to nudge them into the supporting camp. From another perspective, we might have a stakeholder who has little to no power, but has plenty of interest. Let's make sure that that individual is kept informed. Once you have mapped all of the stakeholders to the grid, you'll see a pattern in the data. Those who hold power are usually easy to recognize, and I'm sure you know the power is to be respected. What about stakeholders with plenty of interest? They're the ones that will influence the others, either positively or negatively. So you want to ensure they stay at worst in a neutral position. If they end up being against you, they'll tell all your friends, and then you'll truly have problems on your hands. Thank you very much for your attention on this one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video lecture.